Today's stream is Sonic Blast. And I do want to quickly apologize that I have a slight sore throat, so yeah, terribly sorry about that. But, hello, welcome to the stream. I said hello, welcome to the stream. It has been a while since you were able to make it. I'm glad that you were able to make it this time. We are playing the Game Gear version as per the results of the polls. And we will be playing as Sonic. There is so much screen crunch going on here, it's insane. Like I can't even see this like platform up here. I can almost jump that high, but I can't see that high. I can legitimately jump higher than I can see. This is rough. I'm starting to wish I just played the Master System version instead. Okay, that was a bit silly. I have not very much idea what to expect from this game. Okay, so it takes the method of saving of earlier in the games, where you have to find basically a save monitor. I played just a tiny bit of this game to see how it feels, but I basically haven't played it before at all. What is that? Can I stand on it? Okay, it's a platform to let me leave if I want. Let's go under here. And also, sorry about my voice, I'm just a little tiny bit hoarse. That's gotta be a big ring, right? That's awfully small for a big ring. Okay, this I have absolutely no idea what to expect. What is that? The anime dude. Welcome to the stream. He's had fine. That is good to know. I need to make some tea after the stream, especially because I want to do a, like... You guys might have noticed that I haven't done a karaoke stream in a long while, even though I actually said I was going to try and focus more on things like that. That's just because, I don't know why, but I've become more insecure lately of my voice. But... I am going to try and start, you know, trying to, get through that. Why is this is... Wait. I got an extra life? Why didn't I not get... Why didn't I get... The criticism about Act 1 and 2, only Act 2 has a cancer remote. Okay. You know what? You know what's funny is I actually have read the manual for this game, and the manual didn't say anything about that. All it said is that you can get either extra lives or Chaos Emeralds from it. So I assumed you'd get Chaos Emeralds when you have already gotten, or you get extra lives when you already got Chaos Emeralds. Hang on, I'm burning up. Think of Act 1 as a practice stage. Ah, that makes sense. I'm burning up. Let me quickly take off my shirt and replace it with a different one. Benefits to being a VTuber. See, if I was a IRL streamer, I could not just change shirt in the middle of the stream. Or I'd at least have to, like, turn cam off or something. Okay, this lighter shirt is a lot better. It is currently 28 Celsius in my room. That's like 80 or something. Let me check. Yeah, that's a bit over 80 Fahrenheit. I swear to God, my heat temperature is, my like heat tolerance has been going down lately. Also, I found out something kind of interesting. People make the graphics have to be so much worse. I do think this is... That's not even the direction I'm pressing anymore, Sonic. Okay, you know, whatever. Damn it, I've only got 2 more rings. I will say, I think this is the worst Sonic has ever looked. The background graphics are fine, from what I've seen so far, which is not much, obviously. But I am not a fan of Sonic's sprite. It really doesn't help that Sonic's sprite is like bigger than his previous game sprites. And also it's, you know, that makes the screen crunch like so much worse. And it's already pretty bad. The physics feel like fine for 8-bit. Oh yeah, I can do that, like double jump. Okay, I guess that's for Knuckles only. Unless... There we go. Nice, I can't get it. There's me that I can agree they don't have it. Wait. I can agree they could have done a better job of Sonic, but you can barely tell what he's trying to do most of the time. That too. But, like, for me, by far, the biggest issue is definitely the screen crunch. I guess the Eggman ones in this one just don't give you anything. Like, DK Country looks a lot better on CRT, yeah. Okay, that was weird. Well, at one point, I got somehow weirdly stuck over here inside a wall while trying to show Kazanki how not spectacular the Master System version was. And wow. Huh, you lose a lot less rings than you don't lose all your rings. Okay, so this is, it's like a music box, but it's like the like spiked thing from the first game. Okay, get 50 rings. I should have gotten, like, at least one of those. Sometimes the depth perception feels very weird here. See, like, I really feel like I should have gotten at least a few of those ones over there. Yeah, what the heck am I looking at? Sonic Blast! For better or worse. It's crazy how no part of that felt at all exhilarating at all. I was just kind of doing it, I guess. Which is, like, not horrible, but it's not great either, you know? Sure, I'll go down in here. So you're gonna play Hollow Knight. I considered Hollow Knight and I considered this, and I decided to do this one. Maybe I'll play Hollow Knight tomorrow. I do plan on streaming tomorrow after all. You haven't played 3D Blast yet, right? I have played 3D Blast. It was fun, except for the part where I was incredibly nauseous for half the whole game. Other than the nausea part, it was fun. Also, I'm trying out something today, and that's... I got the trending. Yes, I got all the Chaos Emeralds. It was probably the easiest game to get all the Chaos Emeralds in yet, and I think the difficulty of that was actually pretty okay. And I still have to go watch. Yeah, it was a while ago. I haven't been streaming much lately because just I've been like super worn out every day from my job. And because of the nature of my job, I can't really talk about it. But I can say that it's, I forgot what I was gonna say that I can say. That's very egg-shaped. Oh my god, that was fast. Come on, let me grab one of those, please. No, damn it. So what's the story of this game? Eggman made like an offshore platform and you have to get the Chaos Emeralds. As far as I know, that's it. You know what I'm really not fond of is the fact that you can't see how many lives you have. I think I have 3, because I know, no, 4, because I know I got one, but I'm not sure how much I start with. I know you can have a maximum of 9. All these game games have very little background for some reason. They could have made them really colorful. That is very true, especially, wow. I can't even go over there, oh my god. That's horrible. There we go. That went pretty well. See, like, what on earth is he doing in that pose? I genuinely cannot tell. It almost kind of looks like he's trying to do, like, a sexy pose. Like, obviously that can't be it, but it kind of looks like it. Okay, lives 4. Also, does he even... wasn't paying attention enough to notice if it said the, rating. What the heck is that interesting? Yeah. I feel like the graphics of this game probably aren't as bad as they're sometimes made out to be, but they definitely could have been a lot better, I think. And generally, I would say that I probably expect more of Sonic as a brand. Especially by this, like, era. Damn it. I I really like how half the time the life counter is, like, hidden by the sand. Are you kidding me? I was, like, rolling when I hit him. Maybe they could have made the model with a model with better lighting for... Wait. Maybe they could have made a model with better lighting just for the thinking instead of 3D blast one. It would look a lot better on a small screen. It really would. I actually really don't hate the graphics of 3D Blast at all. I think they were actually pretty good. And I do think that Sonic's model actually does look quite good in that one. That was really weird and awkward. If it was faster, that would have been better. This game is very bland, running from point A to point B. It does seem like it. Why did I miss, like, almost all of those things that I touched when I hit the, like, speed up thing? I'm just gonna avoid those from now on. So this is kind of like the special stages from Triple Trouble if they sucked. Or not Triple Trouble, which one was it? Was it Triple Trouble or Chaos that had the, no, it was Triple Trouble that had the airplane stages. And it's like, they're just like, the special stages aren't like horrible, they're just, in my opinion, not very fun. You actually sound like you're already bored of this game. That's partly just because I'm kind of tired, so it's difficult to, I tend to kind of sound disinterested a lot when I'm tired, but I'm actually learning to work on, trying to learn assembly to fix some of these Sonic games. Could do well with better momentum mistakes. That's very true. I've coded some assembly, and it's really not easy. I've barely done any assembly, and that was with help of people who are a lot smarter than me. I hate these things. You can, like, hardly see them until it's too late. But yeah, so far this game is, like, not horrible, but definitely not great either. What processor are you trying to learn it for? Damn, I forgot what it's called. Hitachi SH4. What is it that spin dashes lower than Sonic running? Yeah. But yeah, I was messing around with the code of a Dreamcast game a bit. Macross M3, which I'm translating. That's why I was doing it. And most of basically all the changes made were not actually my idea, and instead were at the advice of somebody that I was talking to if I jump, I'm gonna end up getting, yep, that's what I thought. This is like the worst Sonic game map so far, like ever. So far, this sucks already. I want this level to be over. And like, people complain about Sandopolis. That's pretty advanced. The assembly all looks pretty, like, it's all, like, nonsense to me as far as I can tell. So I know a few things, but almost nothing. And definitely I would not have gotten very far at all in doing what I was trying to do if I was not able to, get help. That's why I hope I can find out how I can edit that game's credits, because the person that helped me definitely deserves to be credited. If I can't, I'll just put it in credits, in the, like, mod credits on whatever site I post them on, but, you know. I'd really prefer for them to be credited in an in-game manner, you know? What the hell's going on? No! But the Chaos Emerald! If I don't get all the Chaos Emeralds, I'm just not getting all the Chaos Emeralds. I think there's only 5. I already have 8 lives. I can only get a maximum of 9 lives. No difference, literally. Wait, you mean if you get all the Chaos Emeralds, it's literally the exact same as if you just don't? Wait. I do like how very egg-shaped his things from this one are. If I'm not mistaken. Wow, that's like weird. At least it means I don't have to stress about getting all of them. Like, not even, love this boss design. Yeah, it's like, it wasn't very hard. It definitely could have been easier. But also, in Japan, this was put under the kids gear line of, like, easier games for kids, so I'm not complaining about the difficulty. All I'm really complaining about is the fact that the difficulty there is doesn't feel like... This is boss inspired by Journey to the West. Probably, now that you mention it, yeah. Really the only thing I'm complaining about is the fact that the difficulty that there isn't fun. Oh hey, finally got a shield. I actually don't hate that appearance for the shield. I think it's arguably better for a weaker power device like this. I just realized I forgot to say what I was testing in the stream. YouTube apparently now lets me automatically stream both the normal stream like you guys are seeing, but also a YouTube Shorts version, which is automatically cropped to a vertical aspect ratio. So I figured I might as well, right? It doesn't seem to be helping though. This stream is not doing too well. Red Volcano, I'm not seeing any red. You know what? You're right. Yeah, why is Red Volcano? Oops, excuse me. Why is Red Volcano Zone entirely purple? Can't say I like how that part was designed. Even the enemies. Well, yeah, there's the enemies. And I guess the lava's kind of red. Okay, we're at the maximum number of lives. Because it's not that you just can't show. And it's not that how like in the earlier ones. If you got 9 lives and then got 2 more. And then you lost a life, it would still show 9. And then if you lost another life, it would still show 9. And then you lost another life, it would still show 9. And then 1 more life, and it would show 8. With this one, you just straight up can only get 9 lives. Oh my god. Damn it. Why not make this area actually red, though? And why do those things stop moving when I stop stepping on them? Oh my god. I'm not a big fan of this game so far. See, what am I supposed to do with that, like... I can only assume that will hurt me. Oops. But like basically every jump here is a leap of faith. I don't really like that. Was that maybe a mistake? It had to have been. That's over there. Okay, I was hoping I could just get past by jumping. Wait, this is where I was a bit earlier. I really don't like the screen crunch. That's making it very, like, nerve-wracking to play. That's funny, the Game Gear had a specifically way larger color palette than the Genesis did, so it looks interesting indeed. I mean, I've seen Game Gear games that look, like, graphically stunning. Tails Adventure is an example of one. Tails Adventure is one of my favorite Sonic games so far, honestly. I feel like that's probably a bit of a hot take, I guess, but... I really, really enjoyed Tails Adventure. I think I played the whole thing in one stream, even though it's a fairly decently sized game. I killed you already. I know what this is. Love to have the adventure, finally found another person, yeah. And you know what? I'm the only other person. Unfortunately. See, these, like, platform things are fine when you don't have a bunch of enemies right there stopping you from using them properly. A lot of people I just don't know about it. Shame thinks someone working on a PC port. You know, I'm almost tempted to try that myself, but I don't really have time to work on a fan game that like that. Especially because I'm already working on a different fan game for a different franchise. And an English translation of a game. And also, I've never done any work on any game like that, so I don't think I'm the best person to attempt that. But yeah, honestly, the only thing that I think really needs to be changed about Tails Adventure is it would be nice if you could actually use all of the, like if you could take all of your items with you so that it behaved a little bit more like a traditional Metroidvania instead of you having to go back and forth whenever you don't have the right item. That would be nice. Which honestly, I didn't hate that aspect of it nearly as much as, like, a lot of people would complain about it a lot. I didn't find it to be that bad. But still, it would be nice if you didn't have to deal with that. Oh, I wonder what that was. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up here. There's actually a ROM hack that can fix it. I think the SMS port has to have to. There's a Master System port? I did not know about that. As far as I was aware, it only had the Game Gear. Family one. Very good, though. Even at a save some set of password. That's awesome. I was just reading about the regional differences. Why did I do that? The regional differences of Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, and somehow I didn't know that the original Japanese version of Castlevania 2 was not an NES game. It was a Famicom Disk System game. Oh, this is kind of like that one Sonic 3 boss fight. Except really hard, apparently. Why are we in space, though? I don't have time. I messed it up already. Stop pretty neat. Oh, there goes my ring, my only one. Damn it. Hello, ultimate ruler. Wait, evilous subterfuge, definitely not the antagonist. What do you mean with a name like that? How could I not be the good guy? Welcome to the stream, Sprockets. Let's see if I can stick it back up there. Whoops. Not if I try it like that. I did it once. Wait, did I do it like that? No, I did not. I did it like this, I think. Yeah, just a normal non-evil name. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, apparently the Japanese Simon's Quest actually did have a save system. Except technically the passwords are better, because apparently the save system doesn't save where you are in the game. It only saves your progress, and it also doesn't save what laurels and wooden stakes and such you have. And it always starts you out at the start of a village. But the music is, like, generally better in the... I just went the wrong way. Do I even need that? No. I like the idea of this boss fight, but the only one thing is, it's basically that one boss fight from Sonic 3, but not as good. I got exactly one. Isn't that cool of me? Okay. 2 is actually good enough, I decided. Okay. They asked a lot of random attachments when you think about, like, didn't have one where you could buy stocks? The Famicom did, yeah. Damn it. Damn it. I'm losing. That one didn't even actually hit me. Yeah, my NES is a US NES, so it can't attach most of the Famicom peripherals, except, I modified, so the Famicom had one additional cartridge pin that the US NES does not, and it's an expansion sound pin. I think it's pin 6? The NES instead has pin 6 rerouted to the, expansion port. Because they were gonna make a Famicom Disk System port. Or not port, but like a US release. I like how their eyes are like all funky right there. But it was gonna attach at the expansion port at the bottom of the console. So they relocated the pin with the expansion audio that the disk system used to the bottom, because they didn't want you to be able to use the the other reuse for that pin, other than the disc system, which was expansion audio chips. Occasionally some Japanese versions of games, even that are just straight up just the Famicom. Where am I? Okay. I'll give an example right here. Let me see if I can... Actually, let's go to YouTube for this. The greatest example that I know of is Castlevania 3. This level. Is this horrible? Is it because it's confusing as fuck? So here's the level 1 soundtrack from Castlevania 3. If it'll actually start. This is a pretty well-known track. Most of you have probably heard it a little bit if you're into retro gaming at all. We'll listen to a little bit of the boss music as well. Only a little bit, though, because I don't want to get in trouble for it. And that is, as you would expect of an NES game, that's using the NES's sound hardware. The same level 1 music, where was it? On the Japanese one, which also has a sound chip in the cartridge. An expansion sound chip. It's like, it sounds entirely different, and definitely for the better. And this is, again, it's not like a Famicom disc system game, even. And then the boss fight music. Yeah, so that's like the music in the Japanese version of Castlevania 3 is like way better because of that expansion sound chip, which even if you have an adapter, the NES can't use because the sound hardware VRC7 chip, it's actually the VRC6 chip, but you know, close. Same like set. It's from the same set of chips, so. That sounds amazing. Well, that's at least what I've heard. But I have, for my NES, I got a flash cart. Wait. What? I don't want to. What the? Stop! I don't want to be in there. No, stop! Oh my god. Stop, I don't want to be in there. Anyway, I've actually modded my NES so that it reroutes the expansion audio pin to one of the cartridge pins. So with a flash cart, I can now play the game with the Japanese audio. Oh my god. I hate this level already. I don't want to be in here. Stop that, please. What am I even supposed to do? Master is out of power of advertise too. The YM2413 and too bad no games can get advantage of it. Oh damn, that sucks. I I just got a new gun from NES. Oh, I'm quite jealous. I actually really want a zapper. Duck Hunt is one of my favorite games of all time. I remember playing it as a kid, but the difference between when I was a kid and right now is that I had a CRT when I was a kid. I'm so confused. Chat, help me. No matter what pipe I go into, it just like, I end up getting sent back over here. I don't seem to be able to go anywhere that doesn't involve pipes. There are invisible currents in the water, trial and error. It's so... Why did they make it like this? This is horrible. Stop, stop, stop. I don't want to go in there. Stop, please, please, please. Even if I could go elsewhere, I don't even know where I'm like supposed to go. Everyone hates this level. I can't even try and figure out where I'm supposed to go because I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Every single path leads to another stupid tube. This is dumb and I don't like it. Nom nom cake. Apparently cake shaped like bell pepper. Fine, I'll go down this stupid pipe. Stop, I don't want to be in there. God. Jump over the top, you need to land out without touching invisible currents. The problem is I have got no idea where they come from. That's awesome. Stop. The way the controls are underwater does not help. Someone break through, please. This is horrible. This music is getting, yeah, indeed. Stop, I don't want to be over here. This is horrible, this sucks. I'm this close looking on the map because this is pissing me off. I don't want to be in that tube. Okay, I think I kind of understand now, maybe. Ah! Almost had it, yeah. The underwater controls here are horrid. This is hard and stupid and not fun. No, no, no! I don't even know what the point of getting on that, like, platform is. What? This is probably happening because of the air. Did I not get the air? Is there a secret timer that I just didn't know about? See this before I time over. I'm so bad at the game. We're discovering new things about it that nobody ever knew. Has to be this one, right? Well, I've never gone in it before, so that's probably a good sign. Finally, thank God. That was horrid. That was awful. And it wasn't horrible because it was hard. It was horrible because the way it was hard wasn't fun. Oh dear. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm losing rings like rapidly. Oh my God. Now I get to do it again. Isn't that fun? This could be a lot more fun, definitely. No, don't. Okay, I actually did pretty quick that time. And yeah, I've never been this level, yeah. Yeah, no, if you wanted to remake this game, you'd have to redesign this garbage fully from scratch. water come from here? Oh no, that was coming from me. And by water, I meant air, which is kind of the opposite here, but you know. Okay, well, by now I don't have any choice but to assume this is where air comes from and hope for the best. Okay, yeah, it is. I think. Hey, can I have some air, maybe? Why would they design a stupid tube maze underwater? That's... I'm gonna run out of air and die. Oh, hey. Oops. I like the extra driving switch on there. It gives you more time to play how many collected. Yeah, I actually do agree. That's quite cool. Heartbreaking, the worst Sonic game you know has a great feature. Don't go back down. Oh. Okay, so that was a bad idea at that time. Okay. What's that collision? Yeah, it's like worse than most Sonic games. What happens if I just go back down over there? Surely it won't give me another try, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought I'd find. So I can't exactly be disappointed. I hate Sonic games sometimes. There we go. Yeah, Sonic games I've noticed seem to have pretty bad collision anyway, like, in general. But this one definitely seems to be the worst so far. Special for Christmas. Well, I'm gonna go to visit some family, and a few of them and I are gonna watch, Gundam Wing Endless Waltz, because it's a Christmas movie. Changed my mind. Other than that, you know, typical stuff. Things like presents. It's hard to feel like it's Christmas though, since I'm not ever too like specific. but I live in a very, like, warm place. And during the daytimes, it's still, like, over 80 degrees these days. I need to find air, please. I'm dead, I'm done for. Movie's over, peeps enjoyed it. Nice. Welcome to the stream, Oktamad. You get to view pure unfiltered suffering. Hope nothing bad happened while I was away. Something bad did happen. I started playing this game. I don't like this game if you can't tell. I need to get up there to where I can get some air. Is it going to be possible to do from here? No. You can tell already, pipes will give you air when you jump at them. Honestly, I thought they just like froze the air gauge, basically. I didn't know they actually filled the air gauge. Air here. I'll wait to get more air. What? I was rolling. There's a part where you have to jump into a solid wall, just make sure you're not here forever. That's awesome. I probably would not have figured that out, so. They have to put that stupid crab meat there. Stop, 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 please. Stupid. I missed it, damn it. This is dumb, this is a dumb stage. So far, the crab meats have funky eyes is this game's sole redeeming feature. Okay, now what? I guess. some air real quick. Wait, I just think I passed some. Nope, that was my own air. I'm screwed. Unless I just saw it. No, that was my own air again. I'm fucked. This sure is a game, indeed. This is, I think, the worst Sonic game that I've played so far. Why is this one here? I hate that. Crap. I did that on purpose so I could get into this tube so I wouldn't die. I got very lucky to land again. Wait. There we go. What? I'm gonna die again already? There needs to be air over here. That's not... This is not fair. I think you just gotta keep going up. Well, I found a little bit of air right there. No, I'm too high up, and that's not gonna keep going back. Yep, I'm dead. This game is not very fun. Why did I not double jump? That was weird. Aha, there's that wall you mentioned. Aha! I know what that does. Was it over here, or... There we go. I figured there'd be a button for that. Man, I love how this game's collisions aren't confusing at all. It is actually kind of funny just to see Eggman just like scoop it out, like literally out of his hands. Wait, that's not... I don't know where I am. There's air here, yeah, right there. I should probably get some of that before I continue. I was interesting about the Master System Game Gear is both the first consoles have scan-line counter for easy parallax scrolling, yet almost none do. That's interesting. Wait, I don't want to be in that one. Damn it, whatever. And I'll get some rings from here anyway. No, I don't want to go in that one. Stop it. Okay. Okay, there's some air here. Apparently there's a, speaking of Castlevania that I mentioned earlier, there's apparently a fan making a fan-made port of the original Castlevania to the Master System. And it looks like so much better than the NES original. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna run out of air if I don't hurry up. Yep. Goodbye. swear to God, I stopped levels rising from right there. Whatever. I don't want to go on that one. Whatever. I'm following that predator for a while now. I'm trying to see if I can do the FM sound for him. I think I'll be good enough yet. Ah, I see. Finally, we're on our way back to where we're supposed to be. You're the Wonder Swan. Yes, I know the Wonder Swan. Only vaguely. There was... I forgot which game it was that I was interested in that the Wonder Swan had. I think it was either a Macross game or a Gundam game. I think down here there's gonna be a button, or like a thing. What does that button do? It does not turn off all the water, which is what I was really hoping it would do. See, now I feel like ridiculously fast because of the stupid water. Very said that it was pretty powerful for its time, but it was so short-lived. The guy designed actually made both the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I actually did not know that. Aha, that was sneaky. It was Macross True Love Song is what I was interested in playing on the Wonder Swan. I never could track one down though, unsurprisingly. Sonic looks so fast now, indeed. But also, the other issue with me, the idea of me playing True Love Song is that I don't know enough Japanese to be able to... I can't really play visual novels because I can't read Japanese nearly fast enough, and I have trouble with a lot of kanji. Probably gonna be the boss room, yeah. Ow. That was dirty. What am I supposed to do about that? Why Why is there no more air appearing? What was I supposed to do about that? That sucked. Yeah, kanji is definitely very hard. But honestly, my other Japanese skills are not terribly great either. You gotta make him shoot the floor for air. Pretty smart, I think. Oh, I see. That actually makes a lot of sense. Oops. Whatever. I would like to get more air, though. Wait, I need to go back down here. Wow, and he just immediately somehow hurts me. Yeah, how am I supposed to deal with that? Genuinely. Damn it. I am not a big fan of this boss battle, actually. I thought I would be. It's gonna hit me. How am I supposed to not get hit by that? That's so rude. Back, what did I miss? I got to an annoying boss battle. Why does it not let you? Yeah, exactly. Half the time, it's just like shooting me in the face instead. And then on top of that, it keeps hitting me even when I do actually hit. What the hell was that? It's just not letting me. Why is it doing that? Your guess is as good as mine. See, I clearly hit him at the top. And it just happened again. That's really, really irritating me. And then it just hits me whenever I do actually hit him anyway, so. This is actually pissing me off. why is it, why, I don't get it. I am a really big fan of how it just didn't let me actually get that ring back right then. See, I hit him at the, like... That's gonna hit me. I'm gonna die. Sprites in this game look so weird to me for some reason. Probably because they look weird. It's not just you. Whoops. Whatever. It's supposed to be like semi 3D. It's, yeah, they're pre-rendered 3D models. Where'd you get send that? The guy putting like a shoulder. I think I know what you're talking about. And I'm gonna get hit. Why does it, how am I supposed to attack him without getting hit? Why? Why is this game full on shooting? I was several times through him and normally counted it. Yeah, it's like, see, that time I shouldn't have counted. Okay, that time was, I shouldn't have done that. Game's run for 9% of the time. Either that or I suck at games. I should keep my mouth shut. See, I should have. What the hell? That's not. It's not fun. That's it cheating. Finally, that's over with. I'm at only 2 lives now. It's gotta be an emulator thing. There's no way. I don't know. I mean, I haven't had any other like emulator-based issues with this emulator like ever. I chose to do creative site at that 8-bit software. It was the thing they were doing back then. Honestly, probably partly because they felt threatened by Donkey Kong Country, if I'll be honest. Sonic 3 Blast was the King Gear. Well, that's basically what this is. Okay, I actually do really want to get 50 rings because I would really like to get an extra life. I shouldn't have done that one. I have no idea if I'm doing a good job or not. Come on, please just... Are you kidding me? 48. Spice up bet I can simply kick country this ending on success, yeah. Second try to their own Donkey Kong Country between this Sonic 3 and Vector Man 1 and 2. Oh, I forgot about Vector Man, yeah, you're right. Why am I sometimes able to hit them, but not always? I think I have to wait until the, like, flower skirt stops moving. Since the game is copying, that would mean the original copy has the same problem. Probably, because this is, I mean, this is a ROM, because I can't, like, I was talking about this in my Discord server, that I do wonder if there's, like, if there's a way to connect a mod of Game Gear so that it connects to AV. But if there is, then I don't actually know of it. I need to be more careful about not losing my damn rings. Oh my god, I swear to god I was like, I properly hit him. Some IPS cassette built in very nice. Oh, nice. I know they're like, consoleization kits. Oh my god. But a consoleization kit is not really what I'm looking for. Specifically in that what I want would still have the... It wouldn't basically turn into a console, but it would still have the Game Gear, like, you would still use the Game Gear as a controller, is the main difference. And still keep the Game Gear shell. Hope it didn't take too many batteries. You should probably, honestly, get... Actually, I want to quickly check the... Let me look up the manual again. But I believe there are rechargeable battery packs. Let me check. I just want to see what, like, zones are. I want to see how close I am. Because, like, I'm gonna be just completely honest. I'm, like... Okay, Silver Castle Zone is, like, the last one. But yeah, you probably getting a rechargeable, dude. A rechargeable battery pack would be the right decision. That wasn't very nice. You're kidding me. Why did it come back already? Sonic Blast try to remotely fair challenge impossible. I'm just gonna assume that floor is gonna hurt me. get so many modern batteries so you can just use these to charge it and lasts forever, no solder required. Oh, nice. It's definitely on my my list of consoles I want to own, especially because I have a Nintendo handheld now. How am I supposed to deal with this? Okay, it doesn't really matter much because you know, this is the last area. I can't get them all anyway. Oh, for this one I can get over 50, huh? I would have preferred an extra life. Oh my god. What is up with this floor? Oh, it makes me like slow, I think? I don't know. What the hell? It's on that side this time. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, that's not great. There's no possibility of a second play to try to get the Chaos Emeralds. Not specifically to try to get the Chaos Emeralds, but I do plan on playing it again as Knuckles, unless I get thoroughly pissed off by the end. Oh my God, that's... Did they have to have the ones on the roof, too? Oh boy. Oops, I timed that wrong. Okay, thank God. Still, we only have one life left, so better use it well. There's probably gonna be a second playthrough to actually beat the boss, if I'll be honest. I don't think I'm gonna do it on 1 life. Oh shit. No, let me get that. Oh, I get it. No! Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I have one more try. If it could be possible to get 100 rings over here, that would be, like, really, really useful. Like I said, if you want to call it quits. I'm gonna definitely, like, at least finish the game once. Oops. Oh, it took me over here. Okay, we're good. Damn it. No. Damn it, I thought I was trying to go past it. Okay, it's fine. But after you beat the game. Well, I'm definitely gonna beat it at least once. I don't know if I'll end up playing again. Come on, faster, faster, faster. There's an extra pixel. Look at that pixel. There's a pixel attached to a sprite that's not supposed to be there. This is a very interesting final boss fight. But yeah, a second playthrough to get all the Chaos Emeralds, not happening. A second playthrough to play as Knuckles? Possibly. Probably. Is there a second phase, or...? This boss would have worked so much better with the DS. That's so true. They would have had to make it harder, though, in some way. That final boss fight felt a little easy for what it was, compared to the rest of the game. Just prior to that. Yeah, on the final level is hating the game. I wouldn't say I hated the game, but it definitely was not perfect. Wow, we beat the game. That was actually pretty quick. Only took us about 2 hours. I would say it's definitely okay. It's also the worst Sonic game so far. I will be doing a full a full review of it on my Discord server in the game chat. So if you want to see that, make sure. Well, maybe. You know what? I'm actually not going to, because I'm gonna wait until after I play. I'm probably gonna play as Knuckles. I think I am gonna play as Knuckles. So I'll wait until after I finish him as Knuckles as well. Had some glowing issues. I kind of enjoy going through the first stage every once in a while. It definitely has a lot of issues. It's not bad though. It's not horrible. It's just really not great either. But yeah, that's all that. That's all this game. If I had to guess, I'm probably gonna say it's gonna get like a mid-low 70s, I guess. Maybe high 60s. It's not great. It's really not great. But yeah, like I said, it's not horrible at all. But yeah, I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!